Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am actually in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, just a little northern suburb of Albuquerque, checking out the energy just to see how it feels out here, because I've never been out here. And got myself a post mailbox at UPS so I can finally start getting my mail sent here. And then I looked for the post office so that I could put in a change of address. And it's like right over there. And right next to it, because I put in, okay, we need to find a library. Huh, it's right next door. And in it is the Veterans Memorial Park. And they have this beautiful area. And apparently there's a healing garden in here, or healing thing. So we're just gonna walk through here and I can show you a little bit. Rio Rancho has a few more trees than I've seen in Albuquerque. And the energy feels so good here. So this possibly might be the place to find an apartment. See, they even have a water-wise garden. Kind of cool. But there's places to sit. There's little gazebos. They have this cute little garden. They have a veterans wall over there with people's names on it who fought for our freedom and died for our freedom. It's kind of over there with people's names on it. Beautiful flowers. And they also have some stuff over here. Mexican primrose. Let's see what else we got. Nand flower, Missouri evening primrose. Names I've never heard of. But it's amazing that we have these little oases out in the desert. Maximilian sunflower. That ought to be interesting when they come up. Yellow bird of paradise. Oh, look at these. These are beautiful. My favorite color. Let's see if we can get it from a different angle. You see the beautiful purple. So let's wander this way first. Wildlife habitat. Oh, that's kind of cool. I think this might be a little park that I'll be coming back to over and over again. Especially once I get settled and get enough money in to be able to afford an apartment. Got a little bridge. No water, but at least there's a little bridge. And all these little places that you can sit. Kind of cool. Got some, looks like somebody was sleeping here and left their stuff here. All the flowers. Pine trees. Let's go down this way. So I hope all of you are having a peaceful day. I feel like I'm finally getting my feet back underneath me and grounded a little bit more after I came back up from Elephant Butte Lake yesterday afternoon. And man, that was so beautiful at that lake. Wish I could have brought it with me. But I know it's there now, and I can go back and visit when it's warmer so I can go swimming. So let's see where this Oh, land ends, so I guess we have to turn around. The library's right there. And go the other direction. A little flower bed of cactus out there. But this is a good place to come and just sit and meditate for a while. Get some peace back in the soul. Ground into Mother Earth. Very peaceful here. And I had somebody tell me when I stopped at the Walmart to get some more stuff to drink about this cool backpack apparently that they make now for cats. It's called, and she said to make sure to get the bubble one. I guess you can get it on Amazon. And that way I can bring Bearheart with me in the backpack while I do these walks or when I go places, so he doesn't have to sit in the car the whole time. I think he'd actually enjoy this. Karen Ferreira Healing Garden. Let's see. Celebra. Oh, it keeps going. Never mind. Celebrate. And keeps going. Celebrate life is what it says. So that's cool. And then you can come in here. And just sit. And listen to the wind. Oh, that's a beautiful pine tree. See the halo up on top from the sun? Very beautiful and peaceful here. So this is a place I absolutely will be coming back to. Besides the fact the library has I can use their free Wi-Fi until I find a place to live or an apartment that I can afford. But we're finally making progress, you know, and that was my mentor over the weekend when I was down at the lake was saying, you know, come back. You know, you're needed here in Albuquerque. That's why they wanted me back here, or in New Mexico. But that it was important to anchor the energy in, get an address, get things going, you know, get stuff out of your car that you don't need because you're not really going to be camping like you thought. So you don't need to be carrying it around in the car. You can work out of your storage unit because it's not that far away, maybe about 10 miles. And then start reaching out and just looking, checking the energy, feeling where I would feel the most comfortable in being and getting my work done. So obviously we're going to be here for a while, and I'll have a different story when I feel ready to share it with my conversation that I ended up having with Pope Francis after he passed. I was kind of shocked that he popped in because I was like, wait a minute, I'm not Catholic. He goes, it doesn't matter. He says, you are a beloved one. And he's like, we're watching you. I was like, whoa, okay. So that's going to be a fun video to share once I get settled and feel comfortable sharing everything he said. But you just never know, because it really doesn't matter religion-wise. The soul is light. And that's what we're here to be, is what he was doing. Unity, peace, truth, justice. It's what we're putting on those pillars of light that I'm putting down, and I was doing all weekend long. Because it's time to bring the light back onto this planet and remove the darkness that seems to have overtaken, especially in the United States. So it was a very interesting conversation, very unexpected, and when he popped in and he started talking to me. So I'll share that with you guys later when I feel a little bit more comfortable sharing it. But it did shock me, I'll tell you that. Because, like I kept telling him, but I'm not Catholic. He didn't care. He's like, the fact that you're a metaphysical minister covers all of it. And the love and the care that you have for this planet is what shines through in the light that you carry. But like I said, when I feel comfortable sharing exactly everything he said, I will make a video about that. But we're going to give it a little bit of time. So let's continue. This is kind of cool little healing garden. I think that needs a little bit of healing. It looks kind of dead. But let's go. What do we got over here? Chaste Vitex tree, whatever the heck that is. Got a lot of dead leaves on it. Hopefully they'll soon be sprouting. What's that say? Oh, DUI kills. But yeah, this is kind of cool, the blocks. Celebrate life. And that's exactly true. Celebrate life. So now let's go over here. I just love pine trees. I grew up with them, and it's something I missed in Tucson and in Phoenix. I didn't have any pine trees. So let's go over this way. Oh, now we're in the Mediterranean garden. Haha. See how quickly I went across overseas? Well, let's go up here and see where this goes, if anywhere. Oh. There's another path up here, more so in the sun. I like it down here in the trees. So let's go back down this way and see what the Mediterranean garden has. I'm just so glad I can take everybody on these little jaunts and journeys if you can't get here yourself. So we have maiden grass, honey locust, a couple benches, some big boulders, more rocks, and then it just goes around back to where I started from. But if we go this way, it takes us even deeper into the park. So let's see what's back this way. And it's always good exercise too. So this is a desert spoon. Looks like a pointy cactus to me. And over here we have a Webster hawthorn. That must be that tree. And let's see. This is kind of cool because I haven't found anything like this in Albuquerque itself. Oh, United States Coast Guard. Cool. I'm not sure there's not an ocean around here, but yeah, see, so it's the New Mexico Vietnam Veterans Memorial. How many served during the Vietnam War, their names, the years. This memorial is dedicated to the brave young men of New Mexico who served and fought in the Vietnam War from 1959 to 1975. from a grateful state. To those who died, honor and eternal rest. To those still in bondage, remembrance and hope. To those who returned, gratitude and peace. I hope. Okay, so let's walk around this way. You can see there's a big gazebo, and I think there's some picnic tables over here. A lot of stuff in honor of people. Wow. So yeah, we got some shade, benches in the shade. What do we got over here? Combat wounded veterans. Beautiful. I love this tree. And then again, some of the names up here. And then the rest of the names over here. The west wall. In honor. Of course, more names here. Another one of those red trees. They need a thingy there so I know what they are. Huh. So apparently something happened here and they moved and rehung on the other wall. Huh, okay. Because yeah, you can see that they used to have stuff here. More names there. More names here. Oops, looks like some of them are popping out a little bit. More names on that wall. More names on this wall. We serve so America can be free. And that's what this fight is. Lest we forget, for over 2 centuries, American veterans have pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor in defense of this great nation. And everybody, and I mean everybody, needs to remember that. City of Rio Rancho. I think you guys know who I'm talking about. In memory of the veterans of the United States who served their country and gave their lives to protect our ideals and our principles. Absolutely. The ideal of democracy and freedom of speech. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna get me on a roll that I won't be able to stop. So this is, and all the flags up here. Mexico flag, United States flag. And I'm not sure what those two are. They're, one is kind of wrapped around the pole so I can't see it, and the purple one I don't know. United States flag is hanging on for dear life. And we have a gazebo, looks like, over there. So, I'm glad you were able to come along on this journey with me to view one of the parks here out in Rio Rancho. That was a surprise to me. Didn't even know it was here. And this is, this is the start of it that you walk through. There's a soldier over there, New Mexico flag, United States flag, the doves of peace. So this is our beautiful journey for today. I hope you guys all have a very blessed day. And to remember, walk in beauty, my friends. Walk in beauty. We'll talk to you soon.